Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to our channel. I know it has been quite a while, but don't worry, I got you. I've brought something interesting, something juicy for you. So, now, today, I've got 5 tips for ladies that are about to get married, like you're in the marriageable age. So, men, boys, girls, teenage people, skirts, please. This is for the older ones. So, prospective wife in the building, can I hear? Yay! So, now moving on to our tips. 5 tips for ladies about to get married. So, which means you're in a relationship already. Number one tip is communication. This can't be overemphasized. Communication, they say, is key. So, you're in a relationship. You don't need to wait till you get married before you start talking about things. Go out, find some place to enjoy yourself and have a me time with your spouse to be. Discuss your past, your present, and your future elaborately. Discuss things so that you won't be in for surprises when you get married. And that's when you hear the common saying when men say, "Oh, she wasn't like that when we were dating. Now we got married and all of a sudden she just changed." She didn't change. She just didn't ask questions. She just didn't communicate with you. That is the issue. A lot of ladies believe, let the guy marry me first. If I say I don't like this now, he might leave me. So let's get married first, then we can talk about things. That is more dangerous. You will now be in for lots and series of surprises in marriage. So please, my dear beautiful ladies, communicate before communicate before marriage about your past, your present, and your future. No secrecy. And tip number two is ask questions. I'm going to spell it out like ask questions. You really need to do that because you can't afford to assume. Don't jump into conclusion. You'll be thinking in a straight way, and your spouse may be thinking in another way. It doesn't add up, and it is dangerous. It is very dangerous. So you can't afford to assume. Assumption is not part of it. And you also define your relationship. Even if it is friendship, don't just assume, oh, the guy likes me, I've been seeing a green light and all that. Don't assume. Ask questions and define everything. This must be a mutual agreement between both of you. And tip number three is to correct with love. When you're correcting your partner, you correct your partner with love. He's not a baby, he's not a child, he's not your own child, not even your own younger one. So when you're correcting, you can't afford to be scolding an adult, a grown-up man. That's like don't treading his ego. No, you correct with love. You correct in a way that it add values to it. You won't even see it as a correction, but more like you're adding value to him. And it helps, it goes a long way. Men and their big ego. It's like their ego is bigger than they themselves. No matter how big they are, no matter how huge a guy is, they have this thing called ego that is bigger than they themselves. So anything that will matter that they try to they build up this defensive wall and all that. So when you're correcting, my dear ladies, correct with love, correct to add value. And lovelies, tip number four is to build yourself. You really need that. You can't just be waiting for a knight in shining armor to come rescue a damsel in distress. No, it doesn't work that way. You both bring something to the table. You both have to bring something to the table, not just one person bringing something to the table. You have to add value to his life as well, not just be twerking for him up and down. You need to twerk your brain as well, my dear lady. YouTube is there for you to learn. YouTube is a school and it's a free school for you to learn. and relearn and unlearn and keep learning. You have to be industrious. And also, not only that, you must build your character as well. No child deserves a bad mother. So you need to build your character. And the last on the list, the last tip is to be expressive with your love. It's not only the guy that will be saying I love you and be saying Beleo, be doing like siren. You need to be expressive. You see, these men, they're actually babies, oh, you know. And you tell a child, oh, you're beautiful. The child, even a black child would practically turn pink. You literally turn pink. Like they appreciate it and they're blushing. So be expressive. Just you look cute, you look handsome, you look this, you look that. And it goes a long way. He's not the only one that should be buying stuff and be saying Valentine. It's the duty of the man to do this for me, do that for me. That sense of entitlement. You should do this, you should do that. He's not your father. That is the responsibility of your own father to take care of you. So you don't just dump all your responsibilities on him. Appreciate the little things he does for you. And you to do the same. And let me tell you this. They say a lady that truly loves a man will spend her money on the guy. And I bet you it is 100% true. Even if she does not have much, the little she has, she will spend on him. So you and I both know if you don't do that, you're probably there's something wrong or there's something fishy somewhere. So please be expressive. I know this our African settings, we are not taught to be expressive, but it goes a long way. You really need to start doing that. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not to confuse you, just like in our debates, that all these things really matter. And I hope you'll be able to make use of that. So let it continue to ring. It will help and help you relationship go a long way. So, ladies, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Eh? What are you doing here? Mr. Husband, please excuse us. This is strictly for ladies, not for men. Remove your hand, Joe. Thank you. So, bye.